Hello friend, how is it going? Welcome back to Toyota Maintenance YouTube channel. Here you are looking at 2007 Toyota Sequoia 4-wheel drive SR5. This one has almost 250,000 miles. And apparently the owner is tired looking on flashing tire pressure monitor system warning light in the instrument cluster. He said, I have all the pressures in the tires correctly and it keeps flashing and I want to have some answers. I said, hey, most likely the batteries in the sensors are dead and I will be not able to do anything with it. But he said, no, I want to have an answer. So let's go together to give him clear answer what's wrong with it. So I confirmed today that each rim has that steel, or let's say aluminum, right? It's not that a rubber valve stem, but it's made of steel, same color like the rim. So I walked around, you can see it again hopefully here, and I made sure that in all 5 rims it's not missing because somebody had it repaired and didn't put the valve back. So these were 4, and on this vehicle, on this version, he got a matching spare tire and the valve is also there. Then I made sure that he sent me correct info, because he said, hey, all the tire pressures are set, including the spare. I'm aware of it, that spare cannot be flat, so I have it to 36. So I checked 4, they were 36. The spare wasn't, it was 32, but it was close enough, so right now we have it's 36 and we can go and recheck the system. And most of you correctly guess topping that spare will not help and the problem will be there. But let's go and look. And I will say the system it's pretty nicely designed. If one of the tire pressures was low, the system, we will see in just a second, should flash 3 times and then immediately become steady. And if this doesn't happen, if it keeps flashing, I said to him 30 seconds, but the manual says 1 minute, and only after that it keeps steady. That means there is malfunction in the system. So let's see. I will start up the vehicle. Let's see if our situation improved by topping up the spare. We can see the light is right there. It's the very last one. I can start it up and it's flashing, and let's count. It should flash only 3 times and be steady in the case one of the tire pressures is low, but we just discussed it will be between the half minute and 1 minute of flashing, and that then only after then it will become steady, and that due to the even owner's manual which you might have in the glove box that says that there is malfunction in the system. It keeps still flashing. Oh, it just became steady. So I will say maybe it was a minute. I didn't want to just expose you sitting here for 1 minute. Oh my goodness, I didn't catch my hairstyle again. Holy moly. Anyway, the light is steady finally, and I think it was a 1 minute. What that malfunction could be? Well, purely theoretically, there could be a problem with the computer which is in charge of this tire pressure system. But as we know, when the vehicles reach 10 years and the batteries in these sensors are 10 years old, their voltage became too low, and suddenly that computer will start having problem reaching the signal from those sensors. At that time you will start having intermittently problems with this yellow flashing light, and after a while, when the battery is really bad, it just cannot access those sensors in the rims and tires, and it will just behave exactly the same way you saw. Now there is one way, also in the owner's manual. The manual says when you change the tire pressures, you can try right underneath here, underneath the steering wheel. Let me see if I will find it for you. There is a button for resetting. I'm just doing too much stuff. Oh yeah, it's right here. So it's a tire pressure initialization button, and that's when you change the pressures and you want to reset that thing. So I will go ahead and I will tell you when I will push it, and observe that warning light. 3, 2, 1, now I pushed it. One, two, three, and it should go away. If the computer sending and reading signal from the tires discovered that the tire pressures were corrected after those 3 very slow flashes, that will go away, that light, and you will have no problem. It started flashing again for that 1 minute, and it keeps telling you there is the problem in the system. Well, how can we find out what is really the problem? So I got my main scanner. It's an Autel. What is it? MS906, yeah. Hopefully you will be able to read it. Probably not because the glare. But that immediately when I went in this tire pressure monitor system tells me there is a one code. It's a current code, and it's a C2124. That means data from transmitter with ID number 4 is not received. So we have clearly the answer. One of the transmitters in the wheel, it's a number 4. The data is not being transmitted, therefore the whole system is flashing, and it will not go away even when we try to reset it. And this Autel, it's pretty cool because on the bottom of the screen was a search. I clicked that and it immediately went online and googled the code. C2124 Toyota code, no signal from transmitter ID 4 in main mode. And there are articles, pictures, images, right? You can see everything. There will be videos of the short explanation how you can deal with it, and so on and so on. So we have confirmed together that one sending unit in the rim is bad and it needs to be replaced. The batteries in those are so-called sealed, they are not removable, so you have to replace the whole valve. Now, knowing that the vehicle is old and the valves are old, it will be only wise to replace all 5. You don't want to wait for another half year that another battery will be dead. So last time I checked, one of those from Toyota, that valve was roughly $100, so that's a $500 just in the parts. Then you need to remove the tires, remove the old ones, put the new ones, put the tires back, balance the tires and install it back on the vehicle. So that can become really costly, And the only advantage of this is that when you will have a low pressure in the tire, you will see the light in the instrument cluster. Well, every normal person before you drive can always look on your tires and see if the tire, one of them, it's halfway down or completely flat. So in my opinion, but that's being mechanic and mechanically oriented, I don't personally need this system. I made a video about the 2006 Sequoia, which I owned. I believe the valves were completely missing because somebody removed them and put just rubber valves in each rim, so the lights was flashing all the time. You cannot switch it off. So I filmed the easy fix to that. I basically removed that instrument cluster and put a little black electrical tape right above that flashing light, which completely got rid of it. I wasn't watching that orange light all the time, and since then I was happily driving around, never had any problems. So there are many solutions to this, as you can see, and I just wanted to shed some light on this problem for you subscribers and everybody who's watching this channel. So thank you for watching. If you like it, give it a thumb up please, and be subscribed. I have way more coming your way soon. I will catch you later, alligator.